That sharp, stabbing pain you're feeling at your desk, it is a physical warning from your heart.
Everyone in my industry feels pressure, doctor. I just need something to manage the episode, so I'm here for a quick fix.
Look at me. You look exhausted. Take a vacation.
I cannot just walk away for a vacation. I lose the senior director title. I have worked too hard to let a break ruin my career.
I'm calling from an ambulance. We are on our way to City General Hospital right now.
An ambulance? What happened to my wife?
As you know, the business needs to move on. Because of that, we have officially replaced your position with a new employee.
Replaced me? So that's it? 15 years of my life and I'm just out?
Do you know what I see when I look at this quarterly report? I see your fingerprints on every single successful acquisition we've made in the last 6 months.
I appreciate you noticing, sir. I've put in a lot of late nights to ensure those transitions were seamless. I didn't want a single gap in the workflow.
It shows. The board is calling you the engine. Without you, the gears of this firm would grind to a halt. You have a rare quality. You don't just work here, you live here. You treat this company like it's your own flesh and blood.
In many ways it is. I've spent more time in this building over the last decade than I have in my own living room. I've always believed that if you want to be the best, you have to give the best of yourself. There is no middle ground for me.
That's exactly why I called you in. I'm looking at the senior director position. It's a massive step up. It comes with a corner office, a seat at the private table, and a compensation package that would set your family up for generations.
Senior director. That has been my goal since the day I started as an intern. I've sacrificed a lot to get within reach of that title.
It's yours. But there is a condition. We have the Vanguard merger coming up next month. It's a beast of a deal. It's going to require 24/7 oversight. I need someone who won't be distracted by outside obligations. I need to know that this company is your absolute first priority.
You don't even have to ask, sir. My family understands that my work comes first. They know that everything I do to reach the top. If closing these deals means I don't leave this office for a month, then that is exactly what will happen.
That's the answer I wanted. Most people talk about balance, but balance doesn't build empires. Dedication does.
Balance is for people who are afraid of hard work. I've never been afraid of the grind. Consider the Vanguard deal closed. I'll start on the paperwork tonight.
Good. Go get started. I'm expecting great things.
I heard from Sarah today. She placed in the top 5% of her engineering program.
Good.
Just good? She's been studying 16 hours a day to match the standard you set. She actually asked if you were around to hear the news.
I'm in the middle of a massive data migration, Collins. Tell her I'm proud. I'll send her a celebratory gift card tomorrow.
She doesn't want a gift card. She wanted to hear your voice. I told her you were working, and she asked if you even still lived here.
That's unfair. I'm working this hard, so she can afford elite tuition without a single student loan. She should be grateful for my focus.
Gratitude doesn't fill an empty seat at the table. Leo called too. He's starting his internship applications. I asked him if he wanted to talk to you for advice, and he just laughed.
They're adults now, Collins. They're dramatic. They'll understand the value of this work when they have their own careers to manage.
They've spent their entire lives watching your back instead of your face. I look across this table and I don't see my wife. It's like I'm living with a ghost.
I am right here. I am sitting in this chair.
You're physically in the chair, but you aren't here. If I walked out the door, would you even look up to see where I went?
I don't have time for this guilt trip. The Vanguard merger is in 3 weeks. If I lose focus now, the last 10 years go to waste.
The work is never going to be done. But the children's lives are happening right now. They don't have anything to say about their own mother because they don't know who you are anymore.
Then I'm a very successful person. Now please, I need to finish this report.
Look at me. You look exhausted. There are shadows under your eyes that I've never seen before.
It is a high-stakes month, Mother. Everyone in the firm is under the same pressure. It is the cost of the position I hold.
But at what cost to your soul? Life is passing you by while you stare at those numbers. I am begging you to consider what we have always talked about. Take a vacation. Reconnect with Collins. Reconnect with your children before they are gone completely.
I cannot just walk away for a vacation. If I leave for a week, I lose my momentum. If I lose my momentum, I lose the senior director title. I have worked too hard to let a break ruin my career.
It makes me so worried to hear you speak like that. Honestly, it makes me sad. There are days now where I actually regret how much we pushed you when you were younger.
You and Dad wanted me to be the best. You told me never to let anyone look down on me.
Your father wanted you to be superior so you would never be disrespected, but he didn't want you to become a prisoner to a desk. I feel like I am losing my daughter to a company that doesn't even know your middle name. You are choosing work over the people who would die for you.
I know exactly what I am doing. I am aware that family is important, but I also know that family will always be there. My job will not.
And you don't see the tragedy in that? You are giving your best years to something that sees you as a number. One day you are going to regret this. Anything could happen.
I have heard everything you've said. I will take it into consideration, but I will not risk my standing at the firm right now. I have a plan, and I am following it.
I just hope there is still a family waiting for you when you finally decide your plan is finished.
They will be here. They have nowhere else to go. Now I really must get back to these files.
Diana, I have been looking over your charts and the symptoms you described. That sharp, stabbing pain you're feeling at your desk is not just work stress. It is a physical warning from your heart.
Everyone in my industry feels pressure, Doctor. I just need something to manage the episode, so I'm here for a quick fix.
There is no quick fix for a body that is being pushed to the breaking point. You need to rest. I am talking about real rest, weeks away from that office and that laptop. No stress, no deadlines.
Resting more is completely out of the question. If I disappear for weeks now, I might as well hand my resignation to my successor. I don't think this is as serious as you're making it sound.
If you didn't think it was serious, you wouldn't have come to see me. People don't seek out a specialist for minor pains, Diana.
I came here because the pain was distracting me from my typing. I just want to dull it so I can get back to work.
Listen to me very carefully. I am the doctor here, and you are not. I have seen women with your exact drive end up in the emergency room because they thought they were invincible. I am advising you, no, I am telling you, to take what I say seriously. Your health is the only thing that is actually yours. The company belongs to someone else.
My career is mine. I appreciate the caution, but I know my limits better than any chart does.
You are gambling with your life. Please, Diana, be cautious. Look out for yourself, because I promise you, that firm won't do it for you.
Thank you for your time, Doctor. I've heard you. I'll be sure to keep it in mind.
I've just finished reviewing the preliminary numbers on the Vanguard project. I have to say, it isn't just good, it is masterful. You've handled the integration with a level of precision I haven't seen in 20 years at this firm.
Thank you, Mr. Clive. I've been living and breathing that project for the last few months. I wanted to make sure every contingency was covered.
It shows. You've made yourself indispensable. In fact, I'll be blunt with you. You are the only employee in this entire building that I truly trust with the high-stakes accounts. Most people here work for a paycheck, but you work for the win. I can see that hunger in you.
I appreciate that trust, sir. I've always believed that if you aren't giving everything to the firm, you aren't giving enough.
That's exactly why I want to talk to you about the Horizon Initiative. It's a new project, much larger than Vanguard. To be honest, it's going to be incredibly difficult. The timelines are tight, the technical requirements are grueling, and it's going to require a massive amount of overtime.
Horizon. I've heard whispers about it. It's the project everyone else was afraid to touch.
Because they don't have your spine, Diana. They don't have your stamina. I wouldn't even dream of handing this to anyone else. It's a beast of a project, but if anyone can tame it, it's you. This is the final stone in the path to that senior director chair.
It sounds like a challenge. And I've never backed down from a challenge.
I know you haven't. But I have to be honest. This will mean more late nights. Probably more weekends at that desk. Are you sure you can handle the additional load right now? You've been pushing very hard lately.
The load isn't a problem at all, Mr. Clive. My health is fine, and my focus is sharper than ever. I don't mind the overtime if it means securing the future of this company.
That is what I love to hear. Your ego is matched only by your output, Diana. Most people would crumble under this pressure, but you seem to thrive on it.
I do. I'll take the Horizon files tonight. I can have a strategy outline on your desk by Monday morning.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you. Go get started. You're making history here, Diana.
Sarah? Hi, honey. Look, I'm right in the middle of a massive upload for the new Horizon project. Is this urgent?
I just wanted to say hi, Mom. I realize I haven't actually heard your voice in nearly 2 months. I missed you.
I miss you too, sweetheart. I really do. But tell me quickly what you need, because I am swamped tonight. I'm incredibly busy.
It's about the senior honor ceremony next month. It's a huge deal, Mom. They only invite the top students and their families. I really want you to be there. The parents are supposed to stand with us when we receive the citation.
Next month? Sarah, that's the exact week of the Horizon launch. I'm the lead on this. I can't possibly get away to the university that week.
But it's my final honors, Mom. You missed the induction, you missed the mid-year showcase. Can't the company survive for just a few hours without you?
This project is the final step to my promotion. You should tell your father to go. Or maybe your grandparents. They would love to see you on that stage.
Dad is already coming, but I wanted my mother. Do you even realize you've become a stranger to us? Is this a person or an automated reply from an office?
That's hurtful, Sarah. I am doing all of this for your future. Everything I earn goes toward making sure you and Leo have the best lives possible.
We don't want a best life bought with your absence. Leo and I have tried so hard to find a way to be close to you, but it's the same excuse every time. I'm busy. The project. The deadline.
I have responsibilities that you don't understand yet.
I understand that you aren't here. You've never been there. I don't even know what to think about you anymore. You promised to be there for the big things, and you never are. It's like we don't even have a mother.
Sarah, please don't cry. We can talk about this when I'm not so stressed.
No, we won't. Because you're never not stressed. Enjoy your project, Mom. I hope the promotion is worth it.
Sarah? Sarah? She'll understand one day. She has to. If I stop now, all of this was for nothing. I just need to get back to work. I have to finish this.
Please take your time. That toast isn't going anywhere. And the office isn't going to vanish if you take 10 minutes to actually chew your food.
I don't have 10 minutes, Collins. I have a 7:30 briefing for the Horizon launch, and I still need to review the risk assessment before the board sees it.
Look at yourself in the reflection of that coffee pot. Look at the dark circles around your eyes. You aren't just tired, Diana. You look like you're fading away. You're pushing yourself past the point of being human.
It's just the morning light, Collins. I'm fine. I just need to get to my desk and get some real caffeine in my system.
No, you aren't fine. I watched you wincing in your sleep last night. I think you need to go back to the hospital. Today. Not next week. Not after the launch. Today.
I cannot drop everything and go to a hospital. Do you have any idea how close we are? The Horizon project is launching. This is the moment I have worked my entire life for. If I pull out now, I lose the senior director title.
And if you collapse, who cares about the title? The company will just hire someone else to sit in that chair. But I only have one wife. Sarah and Leo only have one mother, even if they barely see her.
You have to understand, the timing is everything. Once the launch is over and the systems are stable, I promise I will take a week off. I'll go to every doctor you want. But right now, I have to be the one at the helm.
You've been saying once this is over for 15 years. There is always another project. There is always another horizon. You are making excuses to avoid facing the fact that your body is breaking.
I am not making excuses. I am making a career. I'm already late. I'll grab a coffee at the office. I can't finish this breakfast right now. My stomach is in knots anyway.
That's the stress. That's your body screaming at you to stop. If you walk out that door right now, you're choosing a building over your own life.
I'm choosing our future. I'm choosing to be someone who matters. I have to go. Don't wait up for me tonight. The team is ordering dinner in the conference room.
I stopped waiting a long time ago. I'm just trying to keep you alive.
I'll be fine. I'll call you when I can.
Hello. Collins speaking.
Collins, this is Isaac from Diana's office. I'm calling from an ambulance. We are on our way to City General Hospital right now.
An ambulance? What happened to my wife?
Diana collapsed right after the Horizon project launch. It happened in front of everyone. She is unconscious, and they are rushing her into emergency care.
Which hospital did you say?
City General. It is very urgent that you come right now. The paramedics are saying it's critical.
Are you staying with her?
I am with her now, but I have to leave shortly to handle things back at the office. The launch is still ongoing and there's a lot of pressure.
Please, just wait until I get there. Do not leave her alone until I arrive.
I will wait as long as I can, but you need to hurry. I'll be at the main entrance of the emergency ward.
I'm leaving now. I'll be there in 10 minutes.
Collins, I need to be very direct with you about Diana's condition. What happened at her office was a severe ischemic stroke. The intense, chronic stress she has been under caused her blood pressure to spike so high that it ruptured critical vessels in her brain.
A stroke? She's too young for that. She's gonna be okay. When can she start physical therapy to get back on her feet?
I need you to understand the gravity of the damage. The right side of her body is now completely paralyzed. Because she ignored the warning signs for so long, the neural pathways have suffered extensive necrosis. The brain tissue has literally died from lack of oxygen during those hours she was pushing through the pain.
There has to be a surgery. We can fly in the best specialists in the world to fix her nerves.
Surgery is not a simple solution here. The risk to her life on the operating table is massive. There is only a 10% chance of success. At this stage, a 10% probability is not a risk I can ethically recommend. Her nerves are severely damaged, and in neurology, once that tissue is gone, it is incredibly difficult to regrow.
So what are you telling me? When will she be healed? Is it a matter of months?
Collins, she will be bedridden for a very long time. We're looking at 5, perhaps even 10 years of total bedside care. Scientifically speaking, her recovery has hit a wall. At this point, unless there is a miracle or the grace of God, she may never walk again.
10 years? She has a career.
She has a bed now. That is her reality. We will provide her with medications to manage the numbness and prevent further clots, but the best thing for her now is absolute rest in your home. The hospital is no place for long-term recovery of this nature.
Can I take her home now? I don't want her staying here alone.
Not yet. I need to keep her under observation for 1 more week to stabilize her vitals and monitor the swelling in her brain. After that 7-day period, she will be discharged to your care. You will need to prepare your house for a long-term invalid.
I understand. I will do whatever I have to do.
It will be a long road, Collins. The damage she did to herself in pursuit of that job is permanent.
Diana, I brought a small gift from the team and some cash the company put together to help with your expenses. Mr. Clive specifically asked me to represent him today because he is too busy to come himself.
Thank you, Luke. It was kind of you to make the trip all the way out here.
The Horizon Integration Project has finally hit the apex. It is giving the company a massive amount of profit, more than we even projected. Because of your work, we are now at the very top, far ahead of all our rival companies.
That is what I worked for. I am glad the results are finally showing.
The company is receiving a lot of new projects from other firms now. Mr. Clive is incredibly busy signing deals with different overseas partners. That is why he couldn't make it today. He is constantly in meetings finalizing these new contracts.
I see. So the expansion is actually happening.
It is. The company is really grateful to you for bringing the project to the very end. Even though you aren't there to share in the joy right now, everyone knows it was your effort that put us here.
Thank you, Luke. It was difficult to get it there, but I'm glad it succeeded.
The whole company is wishing you a fast recovery. They are all waiting for you to get back to work with us. It isn't the same without you.
Please tell Mr. Clive I appreciate the thoughts and the visit. It helps to know I haven't been forgotten.
Dear, it's Mr. Clive calling. I'll put it on loudspeaker so you can hear him.
Diana, I'm calling to check in on you. I hope the recovery is moving along as well as can be expected.
Thank you, Mr. Clive. I am trying my best to stay focused on getting back.
That is exactly why I'm calling. As you know, the business needs to move on, and we simply don't know when, or if, you will be able to return to your desk. Because of that, we have officially replaced your position with a new employee.
Replaced me? But the Horizon project. I gave everything to that project.
And we are grateful, but the company has to keep its momentum. The new worker is very hardworking, much like you were. It's a necessary move for the firm to continue growing.
I understand the business, but I thought my results would count for more than a few weeks of absence.
We are still wishing you a speedy recovery. However, I have to be honest with you. Even if you are able to recover, you won't be getting your old position back. By the time you are standing again, this company will have moved so far forward that it would be very difficult for you to start over here.
So that's it? 15 years of my life and I'm just out?
Don't look at it that way. I have many connections. If you ever get back on your feet, I would be happy to recommend you to other companies. I can help you start fresh somewhere else where the pace might be more suited to your new situation.
A recommendation for a fresh start. I see.
I truly wish you well, Diana. You were a great asset while it lasted. Take care of yourself.
Diana? Honey, please don't look like that.
15 years, Collins. 15 years for a phone call and a recommendation. I should have listened. 15 years of my life ended in a 3-minute phone call. I called that company my family. I told Collins they were the only people who mattered, but I was just a part they swapped out the second I started to smoke. They didn't even wait for the swelling in my brain to go down before they gave my office to someone fresh who hasn't even broken a sweat yet. The house is so quiet now because my children are out working their own lives, living in a world I never bothered to visit. I was too busy reading spreadsheets that are probably in a shredder by now, trading my legs for a title and my heart for a merger that doesn't even have my name on it anymore. I pushed so hard to be someone for people who forgot me in a month, and now I'm a ghost in my own home, a winner who can't even lift a glass of water to her own lips. I won the race for a building that doesn't care if I breathe, while the people who actually loved me learned how to live without me, and I was just so incredibly, tragically wrong about everything. Collins, please. It has been almost a year since I've seen Sarah and Leo. I know I'm the one who stayed away first, but the silence in this room is eating me alive. I'm begging you to talk to them. Ask them to just come and see me for even an hour.
I can try, Diana, but I have to be honest with you. It is going to be very difficult. They have their own lives now, their own careers, and they've built a world where you aren't a factor. They aren't holding on to anger as much as they are just gone.
I know it's my fault. I spent 20 years telling them I was too busy for them, and now I'm the one with all the time in the world and no one to talk to. I regret every single minute I chose that office over them. I didn't listen to you, I didn't listen to the doctor, and I certainly didn't listen to my own children.
It took a lot for you to say that. I wish you had realized it before the stroke, but I'm glad you're seeing it now.
I want to make amends, Collins. I know I can't fix the past, but I just want to look at them. I want to tell them I'm sorry before more time slips away. Please, try and convince them. Tell them their mother is asking for mercy, not because I deserve it, but because I finally understand what I've lost.
I'll go and meet them today. I'll do my best to bring them home, but I can't make any promises on how they will act once they get here.
Thank you. Just getting them through that door is enough. I'll take whatever they are willing to give me.
Dad, I really don't have time for this right now. I have so much work piled up at my office and my own projects to finish, I can't just drop everything to go and sit by a bedside.
Exactly. My schedule is completely full with my own intentions and responsibilities. We are busy building our own lives, and we don't have the time to go visiting someone who never made time for us when we needed her.
I know you both have your own work and your lives to live, but I am asking you to just come home and see her for a few minutes. She is in that bed every day now, and just seeing your faces would mean everything to her.
You're asking us to visit a stranger? I don't even know that woman in that bed. We weren't raised by a mother. We were raised by you and our grandparents while she was always at that office. She didn't care about us when we were growing up, so I don't see why we have to drop everything now, just because she is sick.
There is no bond there, Dad. You can't ask us to feel something for someone who wasn't a mother to us. We don't even know what to say to her. Why should we go and see a person who never had time for us until she couldn't move anymore?
I hear you, and you have every right to feel this way, but we are Christians, and we shouldn't keep this bitterness in our hearts. Regardless of everything, she is still your mother, and she is suffering. Part of being a human being is showing mercy, even when you feel it isn't earned. Please, just remember that.
It is hard to show mercy to someone who was never there for us. But because it is you asking, Dad, and because I don't want to carry this weight in my heart forever, I will come.
I'm only doing this for you. Don't expect us to pretend like everything is fine or that the past 20 years didn't happen. We will come and see her, but that is all.
Thank you. That is all I am asking for. Just give her a moment of your time.
Sarah, Leo, thank you for coming to see me. I am lying here looking at you both, and I realize now that I have wasted 15 years of my life building a career that replaced me the second I fell, while I let my own family become strangers to me. I spent all my energy and my health at that office, and now that it hasn't paid off and they have betrayed me, I am so deeply ashamed of how I chose work over you. I don't even know how to relate to my own children anymore, because I wasn't there to know who you were becoming, and I am asking for your apology from the bottom of my heart for being so blind to what truly mattered.
Children, please listen to your mother and find it in your hearts to forgive her because she has truly realized her mistakes now, and it is eating her up inside. She isn't well, and keeping this wall between you is only making this situation more difficult than it already is for her to bear. She has seen the truth of how that company treated her compared to how we are still here, so please, don't make it harder for her to heal. Just look at her and see that she is finally home with us where she belongs.
It is hard to hear this after so many years of silence, Mom, but seeing you in this bed makes us realize that the anger isn't worth it anymore. We were only angry because we missed you and we didn't know how to reach you through all those meetings and projects, but we don't want to carry that bitterness into our own futures. We have seen how much you are hurting, and we have decided to forgive you and let the past stay in the past. Because you are still our mother, and we want to start fresh from today.
We were too busy with our own lives because that is what we learned from watching you, but we don't want to end up alone like this. We accept your apology and we have forgiven you, Mom, so just focus on getting better and knowing that we will be coming around to see you more often. We can't get the 15 years back, but we can make sure the next 10 years are different, and we are here to stay this time.
This is exactly what I was praying for. To see us all in this room together without any more secrets or excuses. This is what a real family bond looks like. And from today on, we are going to make sure that no job or project ever comes between us again. Without any more secrets or excuses. This is what a real family bond looks like. And from today on, we are going to make sure that no job or project ever comes between us again.
In our journey through life, we often find ourselves sprinting toward goals that promise us security and status. We tell ourselves we are working this hard for our families, but in the process, we stop being with our families. This story reminds us that we must be careful not to gain the whole world, only to find our own homes empty. Jobs, titles, and bank accounts are like sand. They can be washed away by a single health crisis or a management change, but family is the rock. When the lights go out at the office, it is your family who will be sitting by your bed. We must prioritize the people who love us when we have nothing to offer but our presence. Let us focus on building memories that last a lifetime, rather than careers that forget us in a month. As the story shows, it is never too late to turn back and ask for forgiveness, but the true wisdom lies in never leaving in the first place.